you've seen me use this tool before. Real quick, I'm going to kind of talk you through the div structure that we're going to work on building. And we'll see the parts that we're going to kind of make. You'll notice that we'll start using stuff like div IDs. We'll start using div classes that will actually pull some of our naming into things so that we'll have ease of understanding of what the structure is. All right, so the structure that you see that I've got right here, let's talk a little bit about what it's going to be made of. First off, it's going to be made of this navigation area. Of course, there's this logo, but this top navigation, the reason why I'm clumping the logo into navigation, frequently in websites, you click on the logo, it takes you to the home page. Then we're going to do this primary content area. These content areas are probably going to have a specific styling. There might be primary content, there might be advertising content, and there might be secondary content. But for the most part, we're going to kind of lean on some basic rules that take versions of each other and applies them throughout. And then, of course, any other content will probably lean on those rules. So these are kind of our sections. Of course, we'll have advertisements that will take their advertising subsection of that content, and then they'll probably rely on those throughout as well. And then we'll have stuff like our footer. That primary footer area is probably going to hold stuff like our copyright and some basic information, and then we'll have our other footer content that might need to somehow expand upon what's in a footer. Are there other types of things you can do in a site? Absolutely. But this is the basic structure. And then from this lesson, we'll build and we'll build and we'll build. Hopefully at this point, when you build what I build, you will have a completed project at the end of this class that you can be proud of. You've already got your advertisements that you built. All of you built great advertisements. Now it's time to take something and say, we're going to build a page. This would be a page or a screen that someone would use, and they would have a purpose to be here, and the purpose of their use of this should be indicated by the content and the layout to some degree in the actual page layout. So hopefully, if they show up here and it doesn't match what they need, they would go find what they need somewhere else. But hopefully, if they land on this screen, then it's got the content and the purpose that they needed when they arrived.